what's ever bringing you here, either questions about how compassionate mediation certification can help your practice, how it can change your life, how it can make you an expert, the go-to expert for anyone, individual or couple with relationship problems. My name is Linda Kroll, and for 35 years, I have been an internal family systems therapist, a mediator, an attorney, a Chopra Certified Teacher of Meditation, Yoga, and Ayurveda. And I've spent 35 years creating a process that's unique, that's transformative, that isn't available anywhere else. And the reason it's different is because it blends individual counseling, marriage counseling, divorce mediation, spiritual growth with legal and financial information and support. And because I've been doing this for 35 years and have helped actually thousands of individuals and couples and trained hundreds of other professionals, coaches, therapists, mediators, attorneys, clergy, counselors, I've created a process that I've replicated to give to you so that you can give it to your clients. And what that is the compassionate mediation process. And if any time you have to leave, please go to lindakroll.com/roadmap. You'll get the roadmap of my process and find a time for a chat. Because my certification is starting very soon, and I want to invite you from my heart to your heart to check it out. So thank you for being here. Let's take a breath and just bring ourselves present, because when you're present, you've got a clear understanding of what your soul wants you to know. So if you can give me just a few minutes of undivided attention, I'm going to give you a lot of information. And part of that information includes the why compassionate mediation coaching certification, who's it for, what's it about, when does it start, how does it transpire, and most importantly, what is your why? So take a breath with me here. If you want to, put your hand on your heart and imagine yourself a year from now with the exact perfect relationships you'd like to have in your life and practice you'd like to have. So whether you're here because you currently work with individuals or couples and would like more skills, whether you're looking for more clients, whether you're looking to go deeper with your clients, whether you want to have a particular skill set that is an expertise in how to help people that are ambivalent. Because many times, even if you're doing marriage counseling now, most people don't know exactly what it is they want. Sometimes they want to stay together, sometimes they want to get divorced, and they go to counseling. And if it's marriage counseling, they think they have to be committed to the process. And part of them is, but part of them has one foot out the door. In other words, they've thought of what would it be like if I left? What would I do about the children and the money and the house? And they're scared to bring that up because it's not a safe conversation. And many times counselors, clergy, coaches, therapists, when we hear the word divorce, we think we don't have the skill set to talk about it. So we refer out. We refer out too soon. We refer out to mediators. We refer out to attorneys. We don't have to do that. And if you're an attorney listening, there's many times when your clients act as if you're their therapist and they're really processing their emotions at attorney fees, which might be helpful for your bottom line. But ultimately, if you become an expert in peaceful, respectful conflict resolution, you're going to get more clients. So welcome to those of you who are here. And if you have a question, please raise your hand because I'd love to bring you up and find out what specifically you'd like to know. Because again, we're going to talk about the why, which is your why. Are you looking for more confidence, more tools? Are you looking for a community where you don't have to feel alone? Because that's what we create in the Compassionate Mediation Coaching Certification. We create a community of like-hearted professionals from around the world who are interested in their own personal and spiritual growth and in acquiring an expertise that isn't available anywhere else. So because I had my own divorce many years ago, and I went through it in the typical adversarial way. It was painful. It was long and drawn out. It was costly. It put our children in the middle of our acrimony, and I couldn't protect them from the shrapnel of our animosity. And when I sat in the courtroom with my soon-to-be ex-husband, who I had loved since college, who had been by my side when our children were born, who I'd once promised to love forever, and we sat there in our own world of pain and hurt and anger and resentments, I told myself there had to be a better way. There had to be a better way for people who once promised to love each other forever to end their union in a way that didn't have to destroy their family, but could restructure it into two peaceful and respectful homes. And then I went out and created that process. I was already an attorney. Then I became a mediator. Finally, I became a therapist. And then I went to the Chopra Center to add spirituality to everything I've done. And then after 35 years of doing the exact same initial interview with everyone, which is very unique to my process, my initial interview takes 45 minutes, but it actually gives everyone that shows up an opportunity to heal in that 45 minutes and see their perspective from their higher self. And that's what I teach you in the Compassionate Mediation Coaching Certification. I give you the exact questions I ask. I give you the ways to ask it. I give you the script for how I introduce what it means to come from your highest self and help the parts of you that are hurt and sad and scared that you might have been exiling, and help the parts that you've tried to manage with, maybe by being hardworking, stoic, codependent, nice, pleasing, and help the clients not put on what I'm calling a pseudo self, where they pretend they're calm and clear and connected, but where they're really speaking for the pain and the fear that they need to speak about in order to get the empathy of the other to resolve their issues. So let's start at the beginning. I'd love to chat with you about the Compassionate Mediation Coaching Certification because it's starting soon, and I am selective about who is invited to join me. The reason that I'm selective is because it's a small group. It's an intimate group. I get to know you personally. And not only do I give you the benefit of my 35 years of experience with all of the videos, handouts, scripts, templates, outlines, manuals, everything you need, but we meet live for 90 minutes every 2 weeks for 3 months. And we practice. We practice doing the initial interview, teaching the miracle of empathy, talking about options that you can give to your clients, talking about their rights and responsibilities. So I basically give you a crash course in mediation, in legal information, in financial information, so that you feel confident that if one of your clients or both of your clients are considering a divorce, you have a unique expertise. You are an expert in conflict resolution, not only with the ability to help them process all the feelings that come up around it, but even to talk about the issues that will bring up more feelings. For instance, people come into my office. I have individuals that come into my office, and sometimes people come to my office and they have eating disorders, or they're depressed, or they're anxious. And when you talk to them, you recognize that a lot of their stress is caused by the relationship. And they don't want to pay attention to their relationship because they only think they have two options: stay there and suck it up and just keep on keeping on in whatever dysfunctional ways they've been keeping it up, or get a divorce. And they don't want to do that. They're even afraid to talk to a lawyer because it's too real by then. And that's what happened to me when I was going through my own separation and divorce a long time ago. I could go to marriage counseling, but I wasn't sure I wanted to stay. And when I went to an attorney, that felt much too litigious for me. And there was no in between. There was no one spot that I could go to talk about, here's the feelings and what needs to be processed. Now, what are my options? What if we were to get divorced? How would we divide the finances? What would we do about the house? What are my rights? What are my responsibilities? What are my options? I didn't have anyone to go to do that. So I became that person and created the process. And the compassionate mediation process, I wrote the book on it many years ago. And it's an internal family system-based concept where we have a healthy self. And when we're in self, we're calm, clear, compassionate, where we help our clients understand, yes, they have certain parts that they've exiled and pushed aside, their pain, their sadness, their fear. And the way they've been managing and showing up might be somewhat dysfunctional right now in terms of trying to compensate for the feelings, acting as if they're in self, calm, clear, compassionate, but really stressed. And when they can't manage those exiled feelings of fear, sadness, and pain, instead what they do is they act out. So some people eat too much, drink too much, shop too much. Some people get depressed or get enraged. This is how they get extreme. And when they do that, they bring those parts to your office where they've had it. They've just had it. And they're on the ledge. They don't know what they want to do. Oftentimes, clients are looking for you to be the arbitrator, to take their side. And staying neutral and bringing a compassionate, witnessing heart is really what's important. And what we do in the Compassionate Mediation Coaching Certification is we help you take care of your own parts. So whether you have issues in your own relationship with partners, work colleagues, children, parents, what I'm teaching you in this program is applicable to that. And anything that is your why are you joining me? More clients, more expertise, your personal reasons. When you have the information that I have to give you, and it's all in the Compassionate Communication Academy, all the videos are uploaded, the handouts, the templates, the scripts. But more importantly, I work with each of you individually because I have the basis of what I'm teaching you, but then I structure the whole 3 months of the training around the people that are in the training. So if you're looking to do groups, if you're looking to start your own courses, if you're looking to integrate in this practice or hang up your own shingle, I'm here to help you make that happen. So whether you need help on marketing, you need help on networking, you need help on mindset, that's a big one. You know, we sometimes have a mindset that says, am I really good enough to do this? Number one, what if I'm successful? What if I fail? What if I don't have the time? What if I don't have the money? I want to help you with all of those questions. So I want to answer any question you have for me here. And I want to have you go to lindakroll.com/roadmap, get my roadmap of the process, and find time for a 15-minute chat with me. If nothing else, I'll give you the benefit of my 35 years of experience, wherever you are now, to give you any advice I can give you in any way. And if the certification is something you want to learn more about, I'd love to go deeper into that. Because we start with, what is your goal? We don't start with what's in my boat, what do I offer? We start with, where do you want to go? And what's in the way of being there? And I want to be your mentor. I want to take you by the hand, offer you my heart, offer you access, information, support, and mentor you as you not only learn this process, but use this process, get out and use it. And I have a full practice, gratefully, meaning I'm not looking for more individual clients or couples clients because my practice is full. But a lot of times people call me to find out if I have anyone to recommend who also does what I do. Well, the people that do what I do are the people that have taken my training. And I have given the training many times. This is my 5th cohort. There are people from around the world who have studied this and are using it. If you go to lindakroll.com/praise, there's some comments that people have said about me and the training, that it's not only affected their professional life, but it's been an aspect of their personal growth, their personal and spiritual growth. And the quality of the people that are in the cohorts are part of the process that's so advantageous to you, because you often learn just as much, if not more, from each other than you do from what I'm offering. Because I truly invite people in who have done their own personal growth, who are interested in spiritual growth, who have worked with people and are looking to expand their skills, who are wanting to practice a new paradigm that could catapult your practice so that you become the expert. If you're a therapist, you don't have to refer people out when they're thinking of a separation or divorce. You become the go-to expert, even if you're a coach. As a coach, knowing that you can network with other lawyers, therapists, and let them know you have a coaching expertise, because I'll give you all that information, to side by side help people that are going through this process. And this process of debating whether to stay or go takes months, sometimes years. And the beauty of compassionate mediation coaching is that it's not just divorce counseling. It's not a one-way ticket to the ending of a union. Because when we teach people, and I give you the vernacular to help you teach your clients what it means to compassionately communicate, what it means to connect to your best self, to let go of limiting beliefs, to unburden pain from the past, and to relate from their heart, miracles happen. And many times when an individual or couple comes to my office, they have spent years building walls around their heart. I'm sure you have the same experience with some of your clients. They build walls around their heart and they have the filters through which they're judging their partner, meaning they're judging their partner as selfish or narcissistic or withholding or judgmental or critical, and they can't change the filter. And because they can't change the filter, they can't change their reaction. So as you become an expert in conflict resolution, you have a skill set that allows you in the first session to introduce the concept of higher self, to help people understand the parts that are triggering each other. And I give you the script to the guided meditation that I do with any client that comes in for individual counseling, couples counseling, mediation, and I do it in groups. I give you the script to my guided meditation. And if you chat with me, I'll send you the link to that because it helps people be in touch with how their parts show up in their bodies. So there's a somatic aspect to the healing. We learn that when we're upset, when we're judgmental, when we're scared, when we're angry, it affects us physically. It affects us in our gut. It affects us in our chest. It affects us in our back, in our neck, in our sleep. Take a deep breath with me here. So we help our clients understand that even though their parts are triggering, they have a healthy self. In IFS, internal family systems, we talk about self as being calm, clear, compassionate, curious, connected, courageous, confident, creative, and I add grateful. So we help that energy come into your office, whether your office is in person or your office is on Zoom, as mine is right now. But wherever you're working with them, the energy shifts when they come out of their reactive parts and into that higher self, into their higher consciousness. And I have templated how to do all of this. It's a turnkey process. It's all there. And from my heart to yours, I hope you come on a chat with me, lindakroll.com roadmap, find time for a chat. And let's see if this is a fit for you. If you're here, if you're listening, it's because something has moved you to learn more about this. So whatever your why is, whether it's more confidence, more tools, more clients, more referrals, more community, come join me. Whether you're a therapist, coach, mediator, attorney, clergy, counselor, come join me. Because the skills that I'm going to teach you are going to help you help your clients truly learn to empathize, first with themselves, first to heal themselves, and then to offer that empathy to the person with whom they're having conflict. Thich Nhat Hanh, the Buddhist spiritual leader, has often said that the way to peace is to go to one side and talk about the suffering of the other side, and then go to the other side and talk about the suffering of the first side. That's the only way to peace, he says. And that's what we do with Compassionate Mediation Coaching Certification. We bring our higher self into the session, meaning we recognize we have parts that want to fix, save, and rescue, parts that may think we have to know all the answers, parts that think we need to make the decisions for them. We don't. What we do is we bring our higher self into the session and align with the higher self of our clients so that their decision can be made with confidence, courage, clarity, and all of the information and support that you can give them. So take a deep breath with me here because we're talking about becoming an expert in conflict resolution. And my courses are approved by the National Board of Certified Counselors and the International Coach Federation. It took me a while to get that approval, but I'm grateful that I have it because I can pass it along to you. So not only will you get personal support, professional expertise, you're going to, if you're a therapist or coach, get continuing education credits as well. And if you're a lawyer and you have a lot of clients that are usually in emotional turmoil, this is going to give you an expertise where you're going to be known as the lawyer who not only gets it done, but helps families heal, even as they restructure. If you're a mediator, most people are coming to you for mediation, getting divorced. And oftentimes what happens, because I would do this a lot, they would play out their dysfunction in my office. They would play out their roles, hoping that I would take their side. But teaching them, even in the first session, what it means to be in self, how to work with their parts. And I teach you how to do this, how to do the initial interview, how to ask the magic wand question. So as you become an expert in conflict resolution, I want to give you the benefit of the magic wand question. And that is when you have a client, new or one that you're continuing with, ask them this: if you had a magic wand, what would you like to see happen? And that allows them to think about, if there were no consequences, I don't have to think about what my partner wants or doesn't want. I don't have to worry what people think of me. I don't have to know how to do it. What do I want? What's my GPS? What's my goal? And many times the goal is to have a new and better relationship together, but they don't know how to do it because they've spent years in dysfunction. They spent years in conflict and they've lived parallel lives and they're hopeless by then. And they may come to you hopeless. So inviting in that hopeless part, inviting in the part that thinks it wants to leave and making room for its concerns, showing empathy to its reasons, allows those parts to soften, to calm down, which makes your client more self-led to experience their partner with an open heart instead of a walled heart. It allows them to change the filters through which they're judging their partner and often themselves. Have you ever noticed that many times when your clients come in after a long time of being in conflict, what they want to do is they want to just end the relationship. They're on the ledge. They think the only way out is jump off the ledge. But you guide them because you have become an expert in conflict resolution. And that expertise transcends their immediate hopelessness, all their anger, all their resentment. I'm working with clients now, and they are challenging because they came to me after many years of being separated, about a year of being in the divorce court system, and their wounds are fresh. Their wounds are raw, and they're each trying to do their best, but each of them need my support to show up in their best self as much as possible. And of course, what keeps coming up instead are the parts that want to fight, are the parts that want to justify, and sometimes the parts that want to punish. They've been hurt for so long that they want to punish their partner. And what I tell all my clients, as I have become an expert in conflict resolution, and I want to give you that expertise, is I tell my clients they have each done the best they knew how to do, considering their level of awareness at the time. And they can now do better. And I give you, in compassionate mediation coaching certification, I give you all of the information you need to give them that gives you the expertise to help your clients go deeper and resolve their issues from their highest and best self. And again, the coaching certification cohort is starting soon. I'd love for you to go to lindakroll.com roadmap, get the roadmap of the process, and find time for a 15-minute chat with me. Because in this process, you are going to find that whatever your goal is, whatever you see for yourself in a year, whatever obstacles are in the way, the logistics, the confidence, the tools, the clients, the referrals, the community, it's all available in the Compassionate Mediation Coaching Certification. And it starts soon. So we've got the why. The why is whatever your reason is: personal, professional, experiential, spiritual. All of that is available. And the who, again, if it's for your own benefit, great, but for whatever your profession is, join me. The what is a process where you get videos, handouts, live classes, practice, support buddies, a community, camaraderie, and mentoring, meaning you have a spiritual coach, therapist, mediator, and attorney in your back pocket. That's me, who's going to be by your side to get you from where you are now to where you see yourself hopefully being. And when does it start? It starts soon. So please join me as soon as possible. When it starts, the cohort starts. And I don't know when the next time I'll be doing this. This is my 5th cohort, and I give it everything I've got. And when you join it, you'll find that it is personalized to you. I get to know you personally. I get your dreams. I get your goals, and I help you reach them. My story is that I've been doing this for years. I suffered through my own painful divorce. I've helped hundreds of other professionals learn this process at every internal family systems conference I have presented. I have presented to the American Mental Health Association, to the Mediation Council, and I have a lot of free training online if you want to find it. But the best value is to join my certification that's starting soon, so I can take you by the hand, heart-to-heart invitation to find the support that you didn't even know was available, but now you do. So if you have questions, I'm here to answer them. Please contact me personally. And remember, you're going to get private counseling sessions with me, group sessions. You're going to get the Facebook group that we'll be in. You're going to get all of the videos, handouts, scripts, templates. And you're going to get an experience that isn't available anywhere else. Because this process, Dick Schwartz, the founder of Internal Family Systems, has said about my book and process, that it's relationship healing at its best. So as you become an expert in conflict resolution, as you earn continuing education credits, as you learn my 35 years of experience as an IFS therapist, as a mediator, as an attorney, as a spiritual counselor. As you learn all that, you're going to take all those skills and become an expert in conflict resolution for your own life, for your own personal relationships, and for every client that you meet, now or in the future, whether you see them online or you see them in person. And I want to make you a referral source. I want to know that when someone calls me and says, does someone do what I do? It's going to be you. So please join me. Thank you for joining me. And please connect with me if you have any questions. Go to lindakroll.com roadmap or direct message me, and we'll find time for a 15-minute chat and see how this can enhance your personal life, your professional life, make you an expert, expand your income, your impact, your referral sources, your sense of belonging and community. And it's all available in the Compassionate Mediation Coaching Certification that starts soon. Thanks so much for being here. Let me know your questions, and I look forward to talking with you soon.